Welcome to Feedback That Works. I'm so pleased you can be here. My intention with the program is to share with you some ideas, some distinctions, some things you can reflect on and think about to bring to where you give feedback. I'm not claiming, or I'm not going to claim, that I've got the truth here, that I know exactly what you need to do with feedback. What I am going to claim is that I can give you some concepts and some ideas that you can reflect on, change, or use to change what you do in your work in the way that you want to. In other words, engage in action learning, reflect on the results you're getting, and see what difference you can make. The structure of the course is some pre-learning, which is where you are now, where I'll introduce some of the distinctions and ideas and how the course works. We'll then come back or come together in a 1.5 hour workshop where we can go into some of these ideas into more depth. You can ask questions. We can share with each other what's working for us and what's not from the practice you will have done even before we get together. You'll have an opportunity to design practice and changes and think about some specific areas or specific people with whom you want to give feedback or with whom you are challenged in receiving feedback. Make a plan, and you have about a week to go out and to start to put that into action before we come back for the final workshop to reflect. So the whole thing is fundamentally about you observing yourself in this concept of feedback and how you might start to make some changes. So I'm not going to give simple tips and tricks like give something nice and then tell them the critique and then say something nice, the sandwich technique or something like that. We're really going to be looking at some fundamentals, what we do in language, and our moods and our motions and how we set up conversations that, in my experience with coaching literally hundreds of senior executives and many, like dozens of school principals and school leaders, can really make a difference. Okay, that's your welcome. Welcome to Feedback That Works. I look forward to meeting you in the workshop, and I hope you enjoy uh, exploring the pre-work and seeing what you will do ahead of the workshop, what changes you will have already made by the time we come together.